second all-time for the Toronto Raptors in scoring.
Fusion, a chance for Portland to make it 3 straight wins on this road trip as they face off. Full dealership, one person, one price, one great experience. Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Norman Powell, Raptors. Fred VanVleet, Gary Trent Jr., the former Blazer, OG Anunoby. If there's anything you need to say.
There you go. Okay.
Oh, it's working now.
They cut me back on, Jordan, finally. And Jordan, I hope your university succeeds. I know it'll make you miss. Defended by the same person, Robert Covington.
Trent Jr. We mentioned this stat.
Give his all to that organization.
Here's Lillard working against VanVleet. Rolls, deciding to play their games in the United States of America this year, but that is... Lillard puts it on the floor, finds Nurkic. Nurkic goes up. Nurkic opening things up for Lillard with that screen. Here's Trent Jr., foul line jumper.
Lowry out there. Gary is going to have a lot of opportunity.
How about Team Lillard football?
Oh, yeah, you know Houston got Dame right. Dame to CJ. 9 made threes for him when he played for the Phoenix Suns last season. And they faced
5 of 8 as a team. VanVleet trying to go baseline. Tough shot. He has hit a triple yet in this first quarter. And Siakam drive.
Defense.
Boucher, one of 7 undrafted. Siakam, the jumper is off. Anunoby down, cross-court pass, finds Covington, wide open, and Covington.
And that's how you would draw it up. Dame, you attract 2 defenders. Nurk's in the middle. Ennis testing the hops. I know Ennis caught a tip dunk recently. There was another play.
Raptors take the 3-point lead. McCollum from Lillard. It is good. Here's Lillard working against VanVleet. Gets into the paint, dumps a pass to Cantor. Cantor, easy.
So Dame's got to go at him strong. He knows VanVleet will reach in there.
Blazers within 1. VanVleet steps into a 3. Oh, outside to Hood. Hood attacking and finishing.
That and knew there was no help in the middle anymore.
Here is Melo, 17. Jones Jr. trying to stay in front of Siakam. Siakam.
In deflections is 3.8, whereas Roberts 3.5. Good games with the Blazers this season. You look back at the game at Philadelphia. See points for him. And he struggled just really to get anything line from the other night. And that's a great pass from Dame. DJ with
body flares it to Flynn in the corner. That's off Boucher. Offensive rebound.
Open 3. So he's really setting his teammates up.
Cantor spinning against Anunoby. Here is Flynn kicking it back out to Anunoby. He'll try a triple. 8 points off the bench for Toronto. And there is Covington with the deflection. Johnson up top. Raptors had just 18 bench points in their last game. They've got 15 here already. And
kicks in. You feel as a defender like you got to get out there. He's averaging 20 points. From the field overall, he's shooting how they're defending against him.
Here is Melo, baseline jumper, bounce.
Because Carmelo ran into the defender, they had to switch.
The Raptors a 10-point lead. Covington from Nurkic and
cut the pressure on him and draw the foul. Skip pass from Nurk, screen from Melo.
Down his own rebound though. McCollum trying to get it to Melo. Beautiful save to Powell. He'll fire the 3.
There, numbers again.
Anunoby loses the rock. McCollum back to Rocco. Raptors back with their starters. Anunoby, Siakam, Baines, Trent Jr., and VanVleet. And Trent. Melo posting up VanVleet. Just fights through the weaving through the lane. Flips the pass out to Baines. The pump fake. Baines. And the finish. Nurkic, open look for 3. He'll fire away.
After the Blazers run him off the 3-point line.
Off the handoff. Patrolling the paint. Back to Baines, gets the mismatch, and his right thumb sprain not going this evening. Here is Lillard. Tough floater.
While he's just beating you off the bounce.
Anunoby.
The way that the Blazers fans have seen Robert Covington shoot the ball lately.
Perfectly timed swipe. Anunoby gets on the floor, flips it out to Siakam.
I don't know who you're going to have available on a given night, so you have to work with what you got and make the most of it.
Here is McCollum. Covington, nice back and forth with CJ. A flurry of moves in the paint
with the footwork. Do it again, CJ. What you got?
McCollum off the Covington block.
Played on the team that made it to the Western Conference Finals, but he wasn't a contributor in the lineup.
4 straight points for Van Vliet, and the lead is back up to 6. Jones Jr. corkscrewing.
Up and under. Oh, man.
By 3 under 2 minutes left here. Hood Jr. off to the races. Wants to go right by Trent Jr.
DJ's taking this thing all the way. It's right there without fouling. Oh.
Lillard behind the back trying to elevate against 2 Raptors. Jones, 11 points off the bench for Jones Jr. Van Vliet, but then racing it to the wing, trying to draw some contact. Cross-court pass, Hood at the buzzer.
Yeah, I am what I am. I don't have no time for no misunderstandings again.
Fires on the 3, offensive rebound, tries to put it right back in. Nurkic gets the loose ball.
Whoa.
Right wrist fracture followed by a calf strain. Backdoor pass from Nurkic, and that was something. What's beautiful about that, Nurkic bouncing it to a spot. McCollum getting to it. Siakam driving, Powell. Van Vliet, a 3 from up top. Lillard draws the double team. Here is Nurkic trying to back down Baines, spinning, trying to go up and under.
They're going right into the chest of Baines, uses the footwork.
Siakam.
Wilco said at the end of the game as he gets to line up the triple.
Looking for a teammate. Lillard, a long 3.
It was all the time and space Dame needed.
With the defense, strips it from Trent Jr. and Powell.
And talking about the Raptors, so he comes up with it. Norman aggressively trailing.
Prior to those 2 misses. Lillard turning the corner, and Van Vliet trying to go at Jones Jr. Block.
Offensive player gets by them. You then have to get it over them.
Lillard saw 3 defenders. Cantor working against Boucher, trying to fight through a lot of contact. Jones Jr. working against Boucher, gets into his body, and they now have their largest lead of the game. Here is Johnson.
8th pick. Norman was a 46 pick.
Lillard, the defense for Portland, limiting the Raptors to 10 points in the quarter. Lillard.
Feel good music, ride real good to it, might learn the little.
Ended by Johnson. Cantor wants to walk him down, back out to Simons. He'll get another look at it.
The floor because Derrick Jones was loading up. Good pass from Manis. Once the basket post players, if you help, he's going to find Anthony right there.
30 points off their bench. Here is Melo, another baseline look. Simons to Jones Jr. from the corner, and the long 3, no good. Cantor can't handle it.
Enabling Anthony to make the pass to the left.
Simons able to go one-on-one. Here is Johnson, flips it over to Boucher, lofts one from the corner.
You live with that.
Here is Hood trying to defend Simons. Simons the one-way here in the 4th quarter for the Blazers, 7 points. Here is Johnson, whirls to the baseline. Cantor, good pitch, trying to muscle through some contact. Cantor. Here comes McCollum, hesitation dribble. Raptors trying to push. Van Vliet goes someone to pop free. Lillard, a long contested to shoot for Van Vliet. He's got to hustle. Van Vliet trying to muscle through. Covington bothering it. Hesitation. Covington trying to poke at it. Nurkic splats it. Nurkic on the floor. All timeout, trying to hang on to this 6-point lead in Tampa. Van Vliet trying to shake McCollum. Boucher. Rebound shouted from the Blazer bench. Judas Covington defends with 5 fouls. Van Vliet, a 3 over Nurkic. It's going to be CJ with 7 to shoot against Johnson. CJ, let's try and make it a 2-possession game. McCollum against Johnson again, down the lane. McCollum, wrap him up.
Depends on when that call was made.
It's been CJ's world the last few possessions, and CJ McCollum.
Between, cross, everything. Send him to the line, and the shake.
Here's Van Vliet. Decides to bypass the 3 and now lead by 5, 25.9 left. Raptors have to hustle. Van Vliet Gets it. Jones Jr. trying to get in the way. Siakam chased off the three-point line. Siakam, 9 seconds left. Melo to inbounds. Lillard catches. Lillard fouled. Lillard getting 3 road wins in a row, regardless of the circumstances, as Covington, 3rd straight road win. All 3 of them coming in the state of Florida. Hood, Gary Trent Jr. traded from the Blazers over to Toronto.
To go hug players, the assistant coaches, Coach Tim Moran.
Rodney Hood had 13 points against his former team. Powell also scored 13 points.